Hi everyone, welcome in to tonight's stream where we will be diving back into Night in the Woods. Very excited to see what this day has in store for us. Let's dive back into this. Hope you guys have some snacks ready. Hope you guys are staying hydrated, having a wonderful day as well. It might get worse now. I don't know. We'll see how this day pans out. Oh, that's a soundtrack we haven't heard before. I love it. Oh, God. Yeah. It looks like he's wearing, or they're wearing, we don't know the gender, like a miner's helmet. And they do speak a lot about, the miners in this town and the history of the miners. And a black hole. Harfest. Yes. Harvest Festival. I was close. Harfest. It was really, oh, they just mushed the two words together. Let's check in on our friends. Hey May, thanks so much for your help last night. Woke up and realized that I completely imposed in a big way. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Of course. I'll be at work cleaning up after last night if you want to say hello. You bet your fine ass we do. Hey dude, sorry couldn't hang out last night. That's okay, he had a date planned with Angus, so that's totally fine. Angus says he's sorry too. It's okay. Band practice today because I'm in charge and I say so. Fair enough. Okay, off to work, bye. All right. Bright Harbor Post, is Autumn secretly killing you? That seems very like something a news source would say. Hi, Circle. It's so cute. We're all looking a bit older, I guess. Weird to take like one moment and make it like the official version of us. You can take an updated photo. Ooh. Oh God, how do we jump again? Do we have any detective books out here? Oh, of course we do. Our mom loves to read those. Do we have any books about ghosts? Like real life ghosts? But do we have any books for nut jobs, I guess? No, this is good. Research is good. Confront the problem head on. You're not losing it, dude. You are in fact keeping it. Very close. You're just like the same every day. What is your bird existence like? Now, we've already looked into the crawl space, but I'm thinking we can check on it every day and see if there is something new, but I doubt there is. I wonder if the new working clock downstairs thinks this clock is scary. Big ol' thing upstairs. Like you, but different. Huge and spooky. Making weird noises at night. Aw, I can't find this thing spooky. It's a piece of Granddad. Oh, it's Granddad's old clock. I think they said that earlier. We need more of those. Oh. Hey, hun. Yeah? Come say hello, why don't you? I think our mom wants to patch things up as well. Also, I hope they find a new space for these boxes. Or go through them and sort them out and see if you need anything in them and throw them out. Hi, Mom. She looks better. She looks more awake. Hi, hun. Hey, Mom. You look really tired. So do you. I guess roles reversed. Also, I have a splitting headache. Well, the weather seems to agree with you. Is it raining today? Gray and drizzly. I could go for that today. I love rain. I love it. Are we gonna talk about it? Hey, hun. Yeah. Sorry about yesterday. Me too. I said some stuff. I didn't really mean it. Well, whether you meant it or not, that isn't how we should communicate. I don't want us to stop talking. Yep. I just don't want a repeat of a few years ago. What happened a few years ago? I'm really sorry, Mom. About all of it. Hey, May, you okay? I'm fine. Guess I'm stressed too. Did May talk to her parents about... I don't think she mentioned anything to her dad. We didn't get the option to talk to our dad after Harfest, because after our aunt drove us home, or told us to go home, it just cut to like a dream sequence where we heard noises coming from a well. It was super creepy. Did they throw the kid into the well? Ew. Saw some weird stuff last night. Or I think I did. You definitely did. Want to talk about it? Yes? Later. I'm still like putting it together. I guess it would be quite traumatic, and I guess you need a process. Can we talk about school? Also later. May has a lot on her mind right now. So what are you stressed about? Well, I guess you're a grown-up now. Just spill it, Mom. After your incident a few years back, whatever. As you know, we went into some debt soothing that over. Geez, I'm still so sorry about that. It's in the past. Let's not go back over it. I mean, you're the one that mentioned it, but okay. I'm assuming she means it's not an issue that needs to be discussed. Okay. When it came time to get you off to school, we took advantage of a kind of mortgage to make sure you were taken care of. Okay. Well, turns out it wasn't a very good deal, and I just feel so stupid. They like to offer these mortgages to people who maybe don't have a lot of money and aren't used to getting offers like this. Why? Because they're greedy and awful? Because the bank took advantage of us. And now they own the house, and we owe them more than it's worth. What does that mean? Means we're not sure how long into the future we'll have the house. Holy crap, we're in trouble, huh? And I'm a huge jerk? I mean, May didn't really have a say in... She doesn't have a say in what her parents, like, choose to do. I'm assuming she didn't tell her parents, hey, take advantage of that deal, you know. You should do that for me. It's okay, sweetie, don't worry. It's hard not to worry when you see your parents worry. What you reading? It's a book of unsolvable murders. Murders? Did they all happen? Oh, I don't know. Maybe, sure. Want to hear a real teaser? Sure. All right. There's a man lying dead in a kitchen with a bullet wound in his head. There's a man there with him. He's got some blood on his right hand, but no gun. Huh. Last thing, the dead guy has a scar on the back of his head. Do you know the answer? Well, I don't know if there's one answer. It's supposed to get you thinking. About murder? You should have been a detective. Can't solve a murder without one. Fair enough. Okay, so I have a question. What kind of scar does the dead guy have? Who's the other guy in the room? What else is in the room? Is that relevant? Maybe this? The suspect is clearly upper middle class. What does that have to do with anything? That's not super helpful. Maybe he like ski tripped him to death somehow. Yeah, he whacked him in the jacuzzi in his backyard. Okay, I think I got it. Wow, what you got? The guy in the room is a surgeon. He implanted a magnet in the dead guy's skull. This is getting very Saw all of a sudden. That's why he has the scar. Then the suspect used a super magnet or something on the dead guy's forehead, which pulled the magnet out through the dude's head. Very plausible. Yes, good job, May. That's why he has blood on one hand. Yep, and I bet the murder weapons are stuck to the fridge. Holding up a pic of Aunt Dottie. Oh, bravo, sweetie. Thank you, thank you. We'd make quite a pair of investigators. Could open a detective agency in town. Could use one right now, probably. Always work for crime solvers. All right, I'm gonna get going. Love you, daughter detective. You too, Inspector Mom. Okay. Not the dead body. Meets. Wait. Oh, wait. Was that hat on his head the whole time? I think she drew that on him. Because he was wearing a hat at the grocery store. Cute. Okay, I'm glad we made up. That feels nice. Ooh. Can see Penderson's house from here. Wasn't that the old guy that was kind of mean? What a ghoul that guy is. He has hated me forever. Just because I put an M80 down his roof gutter. What is an M80? I mean, it's just petty, this grudge. That was like forever ago. Well, that gives us some backstory on that, I guess. I don't know what an M80 is. If anyone knows, let me know. Aw, the decorations are down. How's it going, Selmers? How was your Halloween? Weird. Went to Harfest. Saw some messed up shit that I think was real. It definitely was real. Then had a really bad nightmare. Cool. I stayed in and ate candy and watched TV. Halloween episodes were on. Well, I was out living a Halloween episode, okay? My Halloween was better than yours. Whoa. Yep. Want to hear a new poem? Of course. Autumn winds, autumn sins. Okay. Autumn times, autumn crimes. Fitting, fitting. What counts as an autumn sin? What's considered an autumn crime? Robbing a gas station, then blowing it up in November. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Hey, Mr. Chazikov. Yes, I didn't think he would be on the roof today since it's raining and foggy. I don't know if we can see any stars. Yes, Selma? You're gonna break your neck someday. I will make sure to fall right on you. Well, I'm a big enough target. I'm bigger than you. We should be covered. You too. Leaves, leaves, leaves. Is that a poem? Nope. All right. The Mrs. varnished this porch herself. Don't go tracking mud all over it. That's something she would say, I bet. Hello. Miss May Borowski. Present. Smell the autumn winds. Yeah, hard to miss it. One should not miss such a thing. Speaking of, want to see some stars? Of course. Come have a look. Put the filter on this time. She forgets. He should just remind her straight off the bat. I'm blind. This is your own fault at this point, I would say. Yeah. All right. Ooh. Where is it? Found one. Let's see. Oh, it's a snake. Big snake. Big snake? Yep. Anything else? I saw a big snake once at the zoo. In Scouts, we were hiking, and one was sunning itself on a rock. What a treat. The snake wanted to get a tan. I was thinking it's rare to see a snake just randomly relaxing. No, it's not. Whenever you go to the zoo, whenever you go to the zoo, or whenever I've been to a zoo, and there are snakes, they're always huddled in a corner, just coiled up, doing absolutely nothing. What's up with this one? Big snake emerged from the earth and made war upon the villages. What villages? You know, villages. Okay. And as he wrapped himself around them, the villagers saw that they were encircled by the same big snake. And they came together, and together slew the big snake. You learn. Why did Big Snake attack the people? Do you have sympathy for the big snake? Oh, he has arrows in his body. That's what you get for trying to choke some people, you know? If you're gonna choke someone, ask for consent. Jeez, I don't know, but can we just keep saying Big Snake? Big Snake. Big Snake. Big Snake. That one was my favorite so far. Star located, Captain. Let us consult the guide. Oh. Oh, you will like this one. Really? Is it extra gory or something? Because they are dead. Okay, yeah, I'm into it. May is a necrophiliac. Gramercy the medium. In life, he spoke with the dead? Really? Who knows? But when he died, his own spirit returned and spoke through him. Wait, that's dumb. How so? That's just called being alive. Wait, what? His own spirit possessed his body. That's like literally the same thing as being alive. No, he was dead, but possessed. Totally different. By himself. Yes. Oh god, this is dumb. So what's the moral of this one? Moral? Yeah, usually star things like this have some sort of moral. Sometimes things are just strange. That's the moral. That is our pair for the day. Well, gee willikers, Mr. Chazikov. Willikers. Wow, that was pretty great. Yes, it was. More in a couple of days? Sure thing. Big Snake, Gramercy. Oh, don't feel right about it. I know, but sometimes the right thing doesn't feel right. I just think it's wrong to take something when folks don't want you to take it. The town council? Well, I feel like God would see this differently. I do, at least. That's because you're a good person. Oh. Can we talk to them? Hey, hey. Hey again. Hey. So I had this really bad dream last night. Me too. I dreamed that I was a pizza and I was afraid someone would slice me. Yeah, that sounds kind of terrifying. Jeez. Yep. This just makes me sad we don't have a pizza place anymore. Gotta order it from out by the highway now. Tragic. I had a dream I was a goose flying south and had to keep up with the other gooses, or I'd get lost. That's sad. Tweren't a good dream. What are y'all talking about? Big meeting coming up. City council. Ugh. Yep. About Bruce here. Wow, that's intense and also very insightful. Thank you for sharing all of that very, very insightful information. Very enlightening. Thank you. We'd appreciate your prayers. This is precisely the kind of time where God shows up, or doesn't. Or does. Let's not be negative. Hope so. Me too. Hope springs eternal. Hello, our mom has blue hair. I never noticed that. That's cute. Okay. Hey, church mom. Hey, heathen daughter. Oh, I'll make it in here someday. But come on, seriously, no one likes getting up on Sunday. I find it very enriching. Your father does too. Mostly he goes for your sake. 'Cause he loves you. But he attends, and that's important. And he knows it means a lot to me. Alright, well, guilt thoroughly tripped. You do work for the church. That's not what faith is like, hun. There's more grace than condemnation. Kinda, whatever. Alright, I'm out. See you later, sweetie. I want to talk to you some more. He's not here today. Miss Rosa! Oh, hey, Miss Rosa. Oh, hello, May. Feeling better? As well as to be expected, I suppose. That's good. Did you want to talk about your grandfather? Yep. Possum Springs was built on our backs and the backs before us. Time was they didn't pay the money in real money. Paid in little tokens and bills stamped with the company name. Good at the company store for company goods. Back in school, they showed us some of those. Weird quarters and stuff. Your grandfather remembered. His daddy experienced it firsthand. Mine boss came into town driving a big fancy car the night I met your father. A real bastard, that boss, God forgive him. Your grandfather runs out of the dance. I think he was a bit drunk or just stupid in some brave way. He shouts the guts of all bosses. He all of a sudden has a hunting knife from somewhere, and he slashes the boss's tires. Wow. Picks up a rock, put it through the windshield, then he climbs up. I'm sorry, this part is a bit rude. Did he pee on the car? Holy shit, don't stop. He pees through the windshield hole. Granddad, naughty. This is amazing. Did they catch him? Nah, just me and a few other folks saw it. I trot over to him and we run off down the alley. And Kith? Do they Kith? Past the A-OK drugstore. It's up there. It's just like run down. We've seen that. We've seen that store. We know where it is. Big field, big parking lot nowadays. Stars fat and bright. I guess we were both pretty drunk. One thing led to another. Oh, okay. Wait, when was this? A very long time ago. Was he... What? Big? What are you asking, May? So what happened with the car? Got towed away. Police couldn't get no witnesses. We weren't snitches about that kind of thing. Damn right. So like I said, we were fucking in a field. You got troublemaker blood. Jeez, I never knew this. I don't think your daddy even knows. I bet not. You gonna tell him? Yes. Sometime, maybe. I wanted to pass the story along to you. It was one night, one thing you did, in a lifetime of nights and things you did. What you want to do with that is part of your story now. Oh. That's kind of beautiful. I can't talk much more for today. I'd like to know more about him. This was crazy. I'll see you, May. Sooner or later. Okay. Bye, Miss Rosa. Bye for now, May Borowski. She's so cute. So, okay, they got it on. Good for her. Good for him. Good for them. Alright, so it's none of these kids that got kidnapped. So that's good to know, I guess. Hey, kind of a weird question, but is anyone missing? What? Like anyone you know who was out last night and didn't come back? I don't think so. What's going on? Nothing. Thought I saw something. Okay, you should tell us if this is something. Just be careful, okay? Keep an eye out. And let me know if you see anything weird, okay? Or tell the police, but also Aunt Molly was super weird last night. She was so... We were like, there's a fucking kidnapper over there. And she just completely ignored it. She was just like, go home, May. So that's super suspicious. I don't know if Aunt Molly is a part of it. I don't know, because she hangs around the town council sometimes. But she usually doesn't agree with them. Like, she thinks they're kind of weird, the things they say. I don't know, very strange behavior. I mean, you all hang out together constantly. You're safer than anyone else I know. What? Seems like he wanted to say something. Is this cat always here? Did it die? Oh, we can see stuff. Hold on. Used to sometimes see other people up here. Is this not a thing anymore? It seems like a cool hangout spot. Am I just old and out of touch? Whatever, it's awesome. I'm gonna put up a tent and camp out up here. Would definitely roll off and die. Maybe not the best idea then. Did you go to Harfest? Yeah. Ended up in a play because my friend B screwed it up. She didn't screw it up. Other people screwed it up for her. They didn't show up like they were supposed to. Cool. I ate pizza and watched Blood Gorgon. Blood Gorgon? Cool. Blood Gorgon? Italian movie from like 1980. Lots of blood, but it's like theatrical and stuff. Girls' boarding school, a bunch of ghosts kidnapping them. So we're seeing a theme of ghosts in this episode a little bit. People talking about them. Taking them to the Blood Gorgon. Yep. Is something wrong? Nah, just think I saw a ghost or something last night. I'm not sure. That sounds kind of awesome. Not if they're kidnapping kids. It was like the opposite of awesome. Oh, sorry. It's cool. I'll see you later. Good luck with your ghost problem. Thanks. Mm. Oh my god! No way! What is this? Who? I didn't know we would ever be able to go in here, but I thought that why would they have like a secret room? It has to be there for a reason. Oh my god, I'm so glad we got to see what's in here. Who lives here? It's like just a room. Just a room is all you need. One fridge, one dresser, one lamp, one bed, one window, one door. I guess that makes 2 ways out. This would be creepy if it wasn't so spooky. Same thing? Whoever lives here is certainly a churchgoer. 5 saints. Grandmama had a setup like this last time I saw her. Icons are good for keeping the good in and the bad out. This is the super important info I retained from years of Sunday school. In the end, Grandmama died while the saints watched. It was time. And they weren't saints anyway. They were pictures. Pour one out for Grandmama. Oh. Well, this is... Can we go here? I could hide in here until whoever lives here gets back. And possibly give them a heart attack. Or get shot in the face with a gun. What am I doing in here? What am I doing with my life? I'm sitting in a stranger's closet in a nearly vacant building. I could just stay in here. Just forever. Be here forever. Where does this person pee? Out the window? Duh? It's dark in here. Sure is. Well, this is lovely. I'm so curious about who's staying here, though. Oh, I'm just so happy we looked at this, that we got to see this. Plastic flowers are like super depressing for some reason. Dead flowers are less depressing than plastic flowers. I agree. All right, is there anything? There's that. There's the pickaxe. Ooh, so today's my last day. Oh dear, we're gonna miss you. It happened so fast. Let us know how it is. I will, I'll come visit. Can't leave you two to fend for yourselves. Oh dear, what are we gonna do without you? Y'all wanna go see a movie or something? Yeah, let me get settled in, and we can go on an outing. And you'll see me whenever you go for groceries. That's true. I ain't going far. Not far at all. Oh. Oh. They're cute. Hello, BB. Hey, B. Hey, thanks again for last night. I owe you one. It's fine. It was fun. My night got like really weird and bad after. How so? Tell you later, I guess. Why share if you're not gonna share? Still like putting it together. Okay, well, let me know how that goes. I will. I think it's band practice day. Yeah, I'm gonna go hunt down Greg. Shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, no, he's at the Snack Falcon. Don't know how that guy stays employed. He steals constantly, breaks supplies for fun, and leaves work whenever he wants. Greg plays by his own rules. It feels more like the world plays by his rules. Whoa. That's so deep, man. I don't even know what that means. Still, whoa. All right, see ya. War is some bullshit. Yup. You hear me, statue? I guess you were drafted. Ugh. You died before you got to enjoy the statue they made of you. It's garbage. Oh, garbage. They can't make me go to war. I don't know what to tell you, May. I'll go underground. I'll join some sort of group that's against war and stuff. We'll blow up war stuff and sabotage other war stuff. I'll live in the shadows for decades. No address, always on the run. Living in a trailer in the desert. It'll be awesome. Yeah, that sounds very well thought out. You up for band practice in a bit? I guess. Weird night. How so? I'll tell you about it later. I'll tell you all about it later. Wow. Whoa. Is someone moving in? Probably something dumb. I miss you, pizza place. Okay. I saw them at Harfest. It was super cute. It's wet again, and I'm cold again. It's just rain. Hey, why are we still standing out here? Someone has to. I thought he was gonna ask her out. All right, we'll jump on the roof later. We'll talk to Greg last. Oh. Hey, dude. Hey, you. Working here now? Yep. Suck. Did he get fired from the pickaxe? But it pays. Question, how do they fit a kitchen in there? Barely. What do you do here? Grill man and janitor. I cook and mop. At the same time? Yes. I think his name was Danny, but I'm not sure. Is Germ out here today? He sure is. Oh. Are they investigating? What were you doing out here last night? I saw someone kidnap someone, like a kid. What were you doing out here last night? We're not gonna ask that. Tell me what you saw again? Someone in a big old coat with someone over their back. Uh-huh. And you chased them down here? Yeah, and I got to the fence and they were up in the woods. All right, thank you, May. Ugh, I knew you were just gonna brush this off. May, there's been no missing person reports. That tends to happen when a kid goes missing from something like Harfest. Hell, I got 6 calls about kids out too late. There would be a report. Unless the kid that they picked didn't have much of a caring family or a vigilant family. I don't know. I'm reporting this. This right here. This is a report. May, there's no break in the fence. So they jumped over? So unless someone could jump this thing while carrying a teenager who hasn't been reported missing. Any theories, May? You're a bitch. How about that? No. They could have gone around the fence. I mean, when after me and Germ hang out, he goes like behind the fence. I don't know where that leads to, but maybe they did that. They could have gone around the fence. I don't know, May. This fence goes out along the parking lots, almost to the tracks. for you to be right behind them and then to be miraculously on the other side of the fence. But we heard the fence like move or open or something. We heard the fence. I heard it. I remember. I was running around half the night, getting after teenage bullshit, and people scared of clotheslines and noises. Ugh. Are you trying to kick off a horror movie? No one believes the girl who saw the ghost. Well, I have bad news for you. The cop always dies. I'm sorry, we're talking about a ghost now? It must have gone through the fence, but okay. Even if it was a ghost, and the ghost was carrying a child, the child wasn't a ghost. So the kid would have been left behind. Really, May? No? Yes? I don't know. I'm really tired. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. But the fact that she's not taking any of this seriously? Ugh. Will you at least check the woods? May, me and Dan McConnell were up there this morning because of what you said last night. From the fence up to the old mine. We found a couple teenagers on a gross mattress. Ew. We saw some worried-looking deer and one deer hunter out far too early. That can't be it. That is it. The cop always dies. That is... How did they get up there then? I heard the fence. I heard the fence move. Stupid. Hey. Sup, kid? Sniff, sniff. You smell weird. You go to Harfest? Nah, over it. Cool. I had kind of a weird time. Weird bad time, actually. It's a guaranteed weird bad time. Yeah. Are those people from yesterday still here? Dunno. We're not, like, good friends or anything. I saw none of them at Harfest. Oh, yeah. I don't know why I thought you'd know. I was wondering if they ever met Casey. Out there somewhere. I can ask. I used to ask. I just hate thinking about him out there all by himself. Casey's tough. He'll be fine. When you gotta get out, you gotta get out. Yeah, I guess. Well, see you at band practice. Real talk, do you actually like watching us play? It's something to do. Yeah, I mean, you're not good, but yeah. Not my style. What is your style? Black metal, thrash crossover, hip-hop. I like Witch Dagger. They're kind of metal. Oh yeah, like that Doom shit, right? Da-da-durga! Totally. You know, one time a guy followed me home. Gross? Like a guy from the tracks. Ugh, what? Okay, whatever, I gotta get going. Don't whatever that! What did you do? It was like some night back in the summer. And out of the corner of my eye, I could kind of see this dude take this turn out of the parking lot and start creeping up the hill, like 50 feet back. But like, I didn't want to look right at him, yeah. But they say that looking right at the person can actually make them go away because you've seen what they look like. But I wouldn't dare to look at them either. I've had a man follow me home on 2 occasions. Super fucking creepy. One time it was just like a man, he followed me maybe for like 5 minutes to my door. Super creepy. And he was like, so is it like not okay that I did this? And I'm like, you're fucking 40. Are you dumb? Like, no. Don't ever follow anybody home. Don't follow people, okay? It's weird. And then this other time, I think I was around 14. I think I was 14 years old. And these 2 dudes, I don't know, they were like in their 20s or something. They saw me at the bus stop. I saw they laughed. Like, they looked at me and laughed. Whatever. I ignored it. Got onto the bus. One of them got onto the bus with me and sat next to me. So when it was my stop, he had to get up so that I could get out because I was sitting by the window. I could tell he wasn't gonna get off because he didn't get off on his own accord. So he just kind of fucking followed me. And by the way, it took us like 30 minutes to get to my stop. Then I started walking in the direction of my house for like 5 minutes. I wasn't there yet, so that's nice that he didn't see where I lived. But then he finally ran up to me and tapped me on the shoulder and he's like, "Hey, where are you going?" And I'm like, "I'm going to a friend's house," because you don't tell people you're going home. But yeah, it was super creepy. He asked me to give me his number. I gave him a fake one, and then he, whatever, fucked off. It was super weird. I took a detour through the woods and sat in a tree. It was getting dark, but like, I could see him standing just off the road. That is so creepy. Waiting for me to come down? Ugh. Oh my god. What did you do? After it got dark, I climbed down. I would just wait him out. I would probably wait him out. I don't want to go down there. What if he fucking murders me? What would you do in that situation? Let me know. I mean, for guys, I think it's easier. You would probably just climb down because you're bigger. You could probably just like, you know? Oosh. After it got dark, I climbed down and got up the hill real quick. Yeah, it was a weird bad time. I'm so upset right now. I know, right? See ya. Oh, Germ is so nonchalant, but okay. Thanks for sharing. You're just constantly gonna be going around with paranoia because it's like, okay, so this person has seen where I live. They can just show up whenever they want. Pop in and say hello. Alright, this guy looks a bit sad. Did someone follow you home, sir? Do you need to travel? But I'll walk with you. Oh, you're walking too slow for me. Alright, let's go. Oh. I want to see. I don't think there was anything over here. No. I want to see. Okay, so this is the drugstore Miss Rosa was talking about. Is he up there? I can't see. He is! What's in the news? Dumb girl slips off ledge, dies on street below. Oh my god. Area cranky man, haunted by screaming poltergeist. Soggy corpse, hardly recognizable, identified by teeth. Area man dies of heart attack from being scared by hootin' and hollerin' phantom. Evidence shows girl was pushed. Alright, alright. Ugh. Ooh, can we have a sandwich? A little sandwich? Sup, dude? Ugh. Ugh. Long night, weird night. What's up? I'll tell you at band practice. Cool. What you up to? Just saying hello. We gonna head out to band practice? We've already done everything. Yeah, let's do this. Back to watch this fiasco again, huh? Yep. You're our only fan, Germ. I'm just here to be entertained. I'm a gentleman of leisure. Nice. Ready to play? Yeah. Go convince Greg. He's all slow today. Can do. Hey, Angus. Hey, May. What's up? Nothing. I'm having a very boring week. Jeez, I'm envious. So how about that Demon Tower? I haven't checked it out yet. Yeah, we haven't played it yet. Oh, you should. I put it on your laptop because I thought you'd like it. No, did he take offense? Well, now I just feel guilty. No, no, it's cool. Don't feel sad. It's no big. Angus, it's fine. Oh, okay. Sorry. Don't. Why are you apologizing? It's just what I do. All right, let's go to Greg. Greg. Hey, dude. You okay? You look all tired. Ugh, I was up all night. They were fixing the roof door, and it was super loud. The roof door? We've seen the door in his roof. Are we gonna be able to go up there now? Yeah, the door at the top of the stairs that goes out onto the roof. Now I can, like, I don't know, run from that door down to the lobby. Wait, run from that door in the lobby up to the roof. And pee off the side of the building? Maybe don't do that. Ew. Yeah, maybe not. But what's to stop random people from doing that too? Dude, it'll be fine. Sorry, I'm just tired. Fair, ready to go? No! If you guys don't want your ears to bleed, I suggest you mute now because I don't know where all the buttons are, and sometimes this guitar hero sim it goes very fast and then it goes bad. It sounds horrible, but let's try. Oh my god. Oh no. What the fuck? This part is nice and easy. Oh shit. Same. Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck even is this? What even is this? Hello. They're not even giving me a shot here. Wow, that was amazing. Amazing, good job. Wow. That solo was evil. Wow, May, that was spectacular. Thank you. Pretty bad is what it was. Yes, thank you, B. Yep. I literally do not know the song. Are we gonna tell them about our spooks? The spooks? Phew. So fast. Yep. You just pushed a button. I am so tired. I strained my vocal cords yelling. Awesome. I'm gonna sound so husky. And anyway, I don't even know if they're dreams or not. And this guy, who I think was a ghost, he was not a ghost, kidnapped some kid, and I also think was in my head after, while I was sleeping. And anyway, yeah, I think I need to do something, because this is scary. They're gonna think we're crazy. Well, that's not what I was expecting to hear tonight. Are you okay, dude? Yeah. No. I'm kind of freaked out. It probably wasn't a ghost. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, definitely. Ugh. Okay, fine. I'll go figure this out by myself. Aw, dude, don't be like that. But you're not believing what she's saying, so you can't. Don't be offended by her being offended that you're not believing what she's saying. Even though the ghost part is probably not it. You got us. Aw, dudes. Okay, fine. So we need to maybe see if there's like some ghosty stuff happening around here. Wasn't Little Joe something they talked about? Like from a source we can trust. Such as. Does the newspaper have like a ghost section? What? Why is that a dumb question? You know, we could go check the library. For books about it? No, they have the local paper on file, going back a century. If there's some secret history of kidnapper ghosts, we'll find it there, probably. Oh wow, I didn't know they had that. I'm sure they have a database. I thought it was just like a broken down. I thought it was just like a broken down old bunch of books. That sentence does not make sense, May. When's the last time you were at the library? We actually have one of the nicer ones around. Oh, how? Rich dude who paid for it way back when? Yeah, they set up a foundation and. Never mind, let's go. It fell apart. Can we regroup after? Sure. Okay, we'll be back. Peace. Woohoo, ghosties. That's the spirit. Literally. The library. Another mural. Look, jobs. Weird, like, when this was painted, it was like, hey, look out the window. We're all working. Things are great. Now it's like one of the graffiti murals after someone gets shot or hit by a car. This mural is really affecting you. I forget that we live in separate realities. Mine's clearly better. Okay. Oh, hello. Hey. Closing in 2 hours. Okay, cool. Any idea where the microfiche is? Microfiche. Microfiche. 3rd floor. Okay, thanks. Up, up, up. Slow night. Yep. Spooky here, all alone? I'd be spooked. Larry's wandering around here somewhere. Who is that? Is that your boo thing? Is this it? No, this isn't the 3rd floor. Looks like someone left something open on this one. It's a resume. Bob Targ, born 1967. 50 years old. Let's see. Experience, mining, construction, well drilling. That seems to be a very common job in this town. Mining and construction. I never think about getting a job when I'm old. 50 isn't old. What age do you guys consider old? I don't even know. It's that whole thing where it's like being old is more a state of mind. There's older, but I don't think there's like old. Old has, I don't know, bad connotations. I don't think getting older is a bad thing, so I don't know. 50 is not really old. I mean, you should have money then, right? Ideally. It should be like guaranteed. Well, it's not, because most jobs don't pay well enough for you to save enough by retirement. Should be guaranteed in general. You gonna join my young socialist chat box group? That is a creepy fucking bear. Imagine walking around the library in the dark and seeing this. Holy crap. What? It's Charity Bearity! What's Charity Bearity? How do you not know Charity Bearity? I assume this is something from school? The school of being 5 frickin' years old. Alright. So this was a thing you liked as a kid? No, I hated Charity Bearity. It does look really hateable. It was like, you were kidnapped by a cult? You were under some curse. This one. And when they were like brainwashing you, instead of some cult guy with a wavy dagger and a magic mask. That's not, okay, yeah, go on. Instead of that, it was this effing pig nightmare. You were scared of it? It's fucking terrifying. No, I was bored to death. It was talking forever about like being kind to others. And like, I don't know, helping an old neighbor do engine repair. That sounds nice? Charity Bearity helps old Mr. Plonko fix his hovercraft. Ugh, no, that's the worst part. It always rhymed. Charity Bearity, Pink Knight Merity. Charity Bearity, I just don't carity. Geez, they sure made a lot of these books. I think they're still making them. This one looks pretty old. Charity Bearity, Danger Everywhereity. That's vague and disconcerting. Could have just kept updating that one book. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Going up. Oh, hell yeah, B. You wanna... Oh. Oh, wow, it's dusty up here. I would be sneezing up a storm. It's old up here. Sure is. Bad joke. Maybe your ghost is up here? Yep, ghost. Or something. Whatever he was, he walked through a chain link fence. Or flew over it. He opened it. We heard it. We heard it. Or flew over it. Or something. While carrying someone. Oh, right. Well, that's even more impressive. Ghost parkour. So we're gonna go find this guy. Because he took someone. And he's like somehow connected to this thing I've been going through. And that's not good. That all sounded a lot more badass in my head. It's okay, it was fine. Today's drink is Vimto. Vimto is weird. Sometimes I like it and sometimes I really don't like it. Today I like it. Today it tastes nice. Sometimes it tastes gross to me. I don't know. All right, there she is. Cool. Oh, is this the 3rd floor? So, I have no idea how to use it. Really? I can't know how to do everything. I'm sorry, but what expertise have you brought to this thus far? This whole thing was my idea. No, the library was her idea. No, your idea was ghost hunting. My idea is to do at least a tiny bit of research on it. If you think it's so stupid, why are you here? 'Cause she's our friend. Because you're my friend, you asshole. Aww. Oh. Ugh. Are we friends, Beatrice? Here, let me get this set up. We'll be here all night if your dumbass is in charge. Ooh, there's about to be a whole bunch of reading, just so you guys know. Alright, so what are we looking for? I want to steer. No. Move, I'm steering. Ow. Jeez, mate, did you just knock her off the chair? I'm sorry. Okay. How do we do this? Step 1, look at the screen. Step 2, move around and look at stuff. Step 3, find ghost. Sure. Wow. Okay, how far does this stretch? Okay, we'll start at the top. Pie piracy. Dear citizens, please make note to keep your pies safe during the pleasant weather we are experiencing. Several ladies have reported pies from their kitchens disappearing at alarming rates. Even worse, the picky culprit is leaving behind only the rhubarb pies. Rhubarb is amazing! It's nice. Until this criminal is caught or the bad weather returns, we remind our housewives to make use of their pie safes indoors or stick to rhubarb. That's exactly what we're looking for. Can we click on it? This is interesting, but yeah, not exactly about a ghost. The Stanley T. Possum statue, known by residents as Posse, is finally slated for demolition. Posse closed in 1967, but Richard Coulson, son of Samuel, had hopes of refurbishing the statue for new generations. Posse stood silent for close to 60 years, witnessing the beginnings of the demise of the railroad, the mines, and the coke works. The coke works? Teens and other vandals broke into Posse over the years, and climbing up through Posse became a rite of passage for many young people in the area. Residents have been torn over what to do with the beloved but derelict structure over the years, but 3 years ago, pressure began mounting to have it torn down. A storm knocked off Posse's ear, and the next year, Ralph Jenkins fell from the staircase and broke both legs. His fall. Be careful. Samantha Coulson, Glick, daughter of Richard, finally agreed that it was time for Posse to go. The demolition will begin at 12 p.m. on Saturday, and viewing areas will be set up at a safe distance. No ghost to be found here. The way you say ghost, it sounds like you don't believe me. Should we go here? This is probably something we should pay attention to. Strike. A strike at Stafford Mine has been called. The idea first arose after the memorial for the 1888 explosion victims. Miners gathered in the home of Arthur Borowski. Is that our grandpa? Arthur Borowski. To continue the memorial to their friends. They also began recounting all of the promises the bosses had reneged on this past year, including basic safety measures to avoid another explosion. A group of 20 miners entered the mines to begin the strike, and 30 more joined them before morning. All work has been stopped at the mine, and the miners are now striking in 8-hour shifts. Their wives and children have begun to bring food and water for the men. That's sweet. The bosses have stated that the mines are safer than they were a year ago, and that there is no need to act in this manner. That's so dumb. They work there. This one? No ghost. But that's interesting backstory there. I'm pretty sure that's our grandpa. The old store in town center. The old Pickaxe hardware store is set to have its grand opening this Saturday. We received a sneak peek of the store yesterday. I wonder if when we click on this, B will say something, because she works there. Isn't that her I think her family owns it. We received a sneak peek of the store yesterday, and our town will benefit greatly from this new addition. Roy Berg is bringing 25 years of building experience into his new venture, and has stocked the shelves with all of the nuts, bolts, and nails you will need for any project, plus the latest in tools. Stop by to see the latest trends in everything from handsaws to hammers. Best of luck to Mr. Birch. No ghost here. Oh, come on. She could have said something, I'm sure. All right. Well, this is definitely gonna be one. Local ghost, Little Joe, at it again. As the school children are quick to inform you, Possum Springs has at least one resident who won't show up on any census survey? Little Joe. Purportedly? Purportedly? What the fuck? What is that word, purportedly? The ghost of Joe Shade, a miner who died in mysterious circumstances some decades ago, is a favorite spook story of the whimsical and weird members of our community. His most recent activities seem to involve getting up out of his coffin in the old section of Possum Springs Cemetery and strolling round, unnerving visitors to the largest graveyard in Deep Hollow County. His grave has become a destination for unruly and often destructive local youths. That's so disrespectful. And as such, Possum Springs City Council is considering erecting an iron gate to protect the historical tombstones that fill the small hollow where Joe Shade lies buried. Police have also stepped up patrols in this area, so be warned, thrill seekers. Thrill seekers! Sometimes when I read a lot, so be warned, thrill seekers, you might not see a ghost, but you may see a fine for trespassing. Oh, look! Scooch so I can see. Move your ass. Graveyard, that's a gimme. I mean, if you're looking for ghost stuff, that's where they make a lot of them. Looks like they saw him in the old section. Oh, cool. That's where his grave is. I'm actually interested in that. Well, maybe she could visit her mom while we check that out, if we check that out. How could you not be interested? This is like actual dangerous ghost stuff. I like history. She wants to visit her mom. Ghosts are history. History that won't stay history. That's actually pretty good. Progress Springs in Possum Springs. Randolph Stafford, owner of the Bell's Hole Mine Works, has partnered with Samuel Coulson, owner of Coulson Coke Works, Daniel Glick, railroad magnate, and prominent business owner Harrison Schreigeist. What are these names? To make some stunning improvements throughout the town. The four men desired to build a model of progressive living right here in Possum Springs. The old miners' double houses on Elm Street will be torn down and replaced with spacious single homes. A new elementary school will be opened nearby, along with a new state-of-the-art recreation center courtesy of Arnold Applebaum. This is in addition to the improvements Randolph Stafford promised the previously striking miners. No ghosts here. Yep, just reading. Purportedly, adverb as appears or is stated to be true. Not necessarily so, allegedly. Okay, thanks for that Google search. Samuel Coulson has purchased 10 acres of land on the outskirts of Possum Springs. When we inquired as to what Mr. Coulson would use the land for, he would only remark that what was coming here would delight both young and old for years to come. We were very anxious to be delighted. No ghost here. There has been another sighting of the albino groundhog from a very reliable source this time. Edgar Stunter reports that he saw the pure white beast digging near Shade Gape. Mr. Studer has declined to give any more of an exact location and implores his fellow hunters to admire this anomaly from afar and leave him to his business. We could not agree more with this upstanding citizen and remind townsfolk that if you're interested in seeing an albino creature, to stop by Sudi's barbershop for a peek at an albino raccoon. We're certain this will assist your mind in completing the search for the groundhog, okay? No ghost here. That actually reminds me, I saw a news article that the graveyard where my dad is buried, there's like a groundhog of some sort walking around, like digging up graves, like it's ruining the land, which, I mean, it's an animal, it doesn't know, but I feel bad for the families. Might be feeling some hurt over, their loved one's grave site being dug and ruined. So I don't know. I hope they catch it soon. And then not kill it, but like move it away. Farther away to a different forest. Underground gases afflict many. What? The houses on Larch Street have been evacuated after the discovery of gas buildup in the basements was found to have led to hallucinations in scattered members of the households. For the past several weeks, residents have been complaining of family members who began hearing voices or seeing things that were not there. One older woman was found having an animated discussion with an empty chair. When pressed, she calmly explained that she was talking to her sister, who had passed away some 50 years ago. 2 nights ago, the son of Carson Zimmer ran out of the house and leapt into Cooper's Pond, 1 mile up the road. That's super creepy. Moments before this, the child had been readying for bed and, according to another sibling, became increasingly agitated. The words he uttered were about some sort of song before he dashed out of the house and into the night, where his watery grave awaited. He died. This last event persuaded residents to request help from officials to see if this is related to St. Leuven's lantern, a phenomenon where exposure to specific underground gases leads certain victims to experience waking dreams, auditory hallucinations, and the sense of unseen presences. This might help May. I don't know if this is what's happening, though. Preliminary tests indicate that the gas is present in the homes, and mining officials are moving the residents until more tests can be completed. No ghost here, but this could be helpful for you, May! The Stanley T. Possum statue has finally officially opened to the public, and we have to say we are smitten. For 2 cents, one can enter Stanley and spend quite a lovely time looking the Possum Springs of yesteryear in the museum, enjoying some popcorn and fresh lemonade in the snack parlor, decorated with Tiffany glass electric lights, before heading up a full 10 feet to see the sights of our beloved town through the eyes of this grand possum. There is even a beautiful train diorama that will delight both old and young. We predict Stanley T. Possum will be a sight that all passing through our town will desire to behold, and will be sure to draw many crowds. No ghost here, I know, just checking. I don't think we've seen this. Tragedy at Stafford Mine. An explosion occurred at 6:20 at Stafford Mine. All work has ceased while men attempt to rescue any survivors. So far, 3 men have been pulled out alive, along with 20 dead. The explosion occurred 10 miles deep. So this is the explosion that the other article was talking about. And only one group of men were able to escape before the elevator's ropes snapped, and the next group of men plummeted to their death. So far, hopes of finding more survivors is low. The main path to the tunnel caved in due to the explosion, and supervisors are still attempting to piece together exactly where everyone was during the accident. Let's go over here. Strike lumberers on. The strike is now in its 30th day with no end in sight. The bosses have refused to meet what the miners saying their demands are too fantastical. The miners claim they are only asking for the bosses to adhere to safety standards that are already the law. The National Guard was called in after last week's scuffle, and the Coastal Coke Works Union has joined the cause, which has caused an uptick in national press arriving at the site. The women's camp has expanded its services, from serving meals to beating any non-union miner from entering the mines. So far, they have been successful in both ventures. No ghosts. Oh, ghostly rumors haunt new historical society. The Possum Springs Historical Society's conversion of the Schreigeist House into its new headquarters and education center has hit a snag. Custodial head Judd Newsom has resigned, citing strange occurrences in the old manor. I'd be there after hours doing my work, and I'd hear someone walking around trying doorknobs. I came out to see who was foolin', but there was never nobody there, said Newsom, trying to get this map room operational for the children. All the while, I'm looking over my shoulder, expecting to see God knows what. Mr. Newsom had previously requested to work only daylight hours when other staff were present in the building. But even that proved to be too terrifying. I don't go to the off-limits area anymore. I don't go up past the second floor, and then only to go to the office. I know the others laugh, say I'm seeing Little Joe or something, but they can all go spit. Little Joe, for the uninitiated, was a local ghost story popular some years ago. The Possum Springs Historical Society has refused to comment on Mr. Newsom's claims at this time. Interesting. Hey. Ghost spotted. Historical Society? History that won't stay history in a historical place. History place? Yeah, I've never been. You didn't go back in school? I think this was when I wasn't in school. Oh, after the softball incident. Yeah, mostly just watched TV and did therapy. Well, it's actually a pretty cool old house. Used to be owned by one of the mine owners or something. Railroad, mine, steel mill, something like that. An actual haunted house. No. Elementary school kids are there all the time. They have like summer arts and crafts programs. Oh, well, still worth checking out. Okay, sound off opinion line. We would like to remind the men of our town to please refrain from spitting on the sidewalk. This unsanitary habit is unseemly and beneath you. Parents, please be sure your daughters are not participating in the new trend of skirts showing the ankles. I do not think we need to remind you which road of brimstone this temporary fashion trend will lead your dear daughters down. What the fuck? Yeah, don't expose your ankles, ever. I have been witnessing more and more teenage girls coming into our town on a Saturday night, unchaperoned, using vulgar slang terms, certainly unfit for me to print here, and blocking the sidewalks by walking arm in arm. How dare they? They are loud and also flirt with boys unabashedly while smoking cigarettes. These young ladies need to be stopped before our young ladies get any ideas or our boys fall in with the wrong girl. Young men have been seen around Possum Springs engaging in the ridiculous behavior of wearing mismatched patterns in their suits. This type of outfit may be all the rage in Bright Harbor, but good luck getting any respectable businessman around here to employ you. You all look like rabid clowns. Oh my god. Councilman Pachinskaya's plan for 3rd Street is a joke. What else is there to say? Nothing. Shut up. Deep Hollow County mourns. A final group of bodies from the 1888 explosion have been recovered 2 days shy of the 1-year anniversary of the tragedy. These 5 men bring the total of death to 112. Jesus. 2 of the men, Addison Pine and Henry Harvey, were the ones who set off the explosion. Although mine bosses had been informed that gas pockets were present in that section, they elected to not inform Pine and Harvey of the possible danger. Of course they didn't. Stupid. The other 3 bodies belonged to Peter Bledsoe, Christian Stanoff, and Peter Litha. Peter Lytha's funeral arrangements will be handled by Father Littes, as the man's widow has since returned to Hungary with his 2 orphans. No ghost here. We read this, Strange But True, A Tale of Teeth. Strange But True is our ongoing series about the weird and forgotten aspects of Deep Hollow County's history and culture, published weekly. Bad bosses figure heavily into Possum Springs history, and this morbid tale of crime and secret societies is no exception. The story goes, in 1870, a local mine boss was skimming workers on their pay. A group of miners confronted him while he was in the act. He denied everything with many a slur, and punched the miners' leader, Darnell Glaze, in the face, causing him to lose his last remaining tooth. The miners knew how much Darney's tooth meant to him, and they descended on the boss. A few held the boss down, while others removed all of his teeth with pliers. Gross! Ew! The teeth were passed out to the miners, and a secret society was created with a vow to protect the workers' interests. Membership was based on owning one of these teeth. We had a tooth! We had a tooth in the safe! May's grandpa was a miner. He was in this secret society. He has a tooth. He has a tooth in the thing. Oh, hell yeah. This is cute. Not cute. This is a lot, but getting some backstory is very nice. Membership was based on owning one of these teeth, and each was marked with a symbol of their choosing. These symbols were used around the coal patch to organize meetings and make announcements. The boss survived his attack, but never named his attackers for fear of implicating himself. When he died a few years later, members dug up his grave to retrieve his skull. Disgusting. It was used in ceremonies performed before going out for retribution. All would gather round, place their teeth into the sockets, and later retrieve their tooth after the retribution was completed. May's grandpa was into some... this is a lot. Upon a member's death, their tooth would be passed to a new member. Teeth of members in jail would be left in their sockets until their fates were decided. After the strike of 1889, the society dwindled. Occasionally, a descendant of one of these men will find a tooth with strange markings in their home. Strange but true. Interesting. We found one. Was that the bottom? That was the bottom. Possum Massacre. Severe violence broke out in the Stafford mine strike today. The bosses arrived to attempt to renew talks and were taunted by some of the children present. Rocks were thrown at the National Guard, and strikebreakers opened fire on the crowd. After a few minutes, the smoke cleared and the gory scene revealed. 9 miners are dead, with a dozen more injured. A young brother and sister were also shot dead as they were delivering a package of food to their father and uncle, who were on strike below when the shooting broke out. Jesus. The photograph of the 2 children, aged 7 and 9, who were shot in cold blood has circulated far outside of our little county. The heinous act led to a personal visit from the governor to the strike site to meet the strikers. Independent inspectors were also brought in, and talks finally began, 45 days since the start of the strike. The bosses have agreed to comply to the current safety standards and to honor the demands of the miners. That's nice. No ghost here, but where's the final one? Oh wow, this is gnarly and awesome. Ew, oh my god. No ghost here. Events. The last trolley will make its run September 4th. Bernie Goss, the longest employee with 25 years as an operator, will pick up passengers starting at the Market Street Tunnel entrance and will end at the trolley garage, where light refreshments will be served, and a speech will be given by the Congressman Archibald Reed. Twin Club will be meeting at the Stags on Wednesday night at 6 p.m. The month's crafts will be knitted hats for the soldiers, along with a potluck. All mothers of twins of any age are welcome. Where is the last ghost? Oh, spectral happenings at Possum Jump. 2 local sweethearts were startled this past Sunday night as they hiked along the wooded overlook known as Possum Jump. According to the Lovebirds, at approximately 11:45 p.m., a figure appeared to walk from the edge of the cliff out into the open air and then disappeared. Forestry workers the next morning were unable to locate any evidence of anyone having leapt from the great height, leaving the exact nature of what the two saw a mystery. A decent hike up into the state forest hills, Possum Jump is famous for its beautiful view of the Echo Reservoir. It also holds historical importance as it hosts the lonely graves of several persons involved in the Possum Massacre. Interesting. I think this is the final one. Hey, look at this. Yeah. Looks like Possum Jump? Let me read it. It's Possum Jump. Okay, yeah, that's back up in the state park, right? Yeah. Ever been up there? Nope. Gonna check it out, though. Go nuts. That's actually probably only a mile or so from Mrs. Miranda's house. Back up in the hills. All kinds of stuff up there. Well, I'll try to avoid any basements or corpse husbands. Co-signed. Okay, well, that's like 3 leads. Let's boogie. Let's boogie. Also, is that it? Hold on. Let me just make sure. We've seen this. We've seen this. All right, let's go. So we've got some leads. Can I borrow your card this week? Do you even have a license? I mean, no, regardless, but do you? No. No license, no credit cards. Don't believe in money. You just believe in other people's cards and money. I didn't choose to be born into this society. Okay, well, I have, a job. So I can't drive you around to all of these spots. I can maybe do the graveyard? I need to go there anyway. And I probably don't have to say this, but just because something happened in the past doesn't mean it's gonna happen again. Hey nerd, ever heard that history repeats? It does. It does the same thing over and over again. So we've just been in a loop since we were living in caves? Yeah, that's science. Oh my freaking god. No, I want to check the 3rd floor. We've looked here. I want to make sure that there's, other... Is there other stuff? All right, let's go. Home? Selmers! And it's the fisherman guy! Ahem. What is that Miss Quilsey? Oh wow, haven't seen her since graduation. She was always kind of a badass. School district did not fund that art program at all, but she made it work. She was like some sort of art teacher survivalist. Wow, I never realized. I think they pay her in bits of string and empty soda cans. Thank you all for coming to the 2nd meeting of the Possum Springs Poetry Society. Do you want to stick around for this? Yes, of course. Oh, hell yeah. Tonight we have new poems from myself and Fisherman Jones and Selma Ann Forrester. I will start us off with one of my own. She's from some big city, right? They don't actually pay her in string, right? Yeah. How'd she end up here? Who knows? Letter to my worst student. To my worst student. The subject of my stories I tell friends back home. When they ask about life out here in the sticks, it's you. I worry. At the end of my life, you will be the only one I remember. Why did you keep my car? I know. It was you, Brian. Thanks, everyone. Amazing. Brian, why did you key her car? Is that legal? Poor Miss Quilsey. At least she's blowing off some steam. Next up, Fisherman Jones. Fisherman Jones has a poem for us. Two poems. They're short though. 2 poems, take it away. Hi folks, thanks. This is called Tunnel Eels. Tunnel eels, tunnel eels. I do not know how it feels to be in darkness all the time, born in muck and raised in slime. But neither do you know paths I've trudged, so it hardly is your place to judge. Amazing. Wow. Okay, that's 1 poem. The next one is shorter. This is called Tunnel Fogs. Frogs. Tunnel frogs swims in the dark. Must think it would be a lark to be a fisherman like me. But what do you know, amphibie? That's it. That's great. Thank you, Fisherman Jones. Dude is really worried about what fish think. He definitely talks to the actual fish. Oh, most definitely. Finally, a poem by Selma Ann Forrester. Yay, Selmers! Thanks, May. You know her? Dude, she's like your neighbor. Oh. She writes these really funny dorky short poems. I'm up for something short and dorky. I mean funny. This is called There Is No Reception in Possum Springs. She's not wrong. No reception here. I wave my black phone. Oh, is it about to get deep? Why did the music stop? I wave my black phone. In the air like a flare, like a prayer, but no reception. I read on the internet, babyface boy billionaire. Phone app sold, made more money in 1 day than my family over 100 generations. More than my whole world ever has. World where house buying jobs become rent paying jobs, became living with family jobs. Boy billionaires. Money is access to politicians waiting for us to die. Lead in our water, lead in our water, alcohol and painkillers. Replace my job with an app. Replace my dreams of a house and a yard with a couch in the basement. The future is yours. Forced 24/7 entrepreneurs. I just want a paycheck and my own life. I'm on the couch in the basement, there in the house and the yard. Some night I will catch a bus out to the West Coast and burn their Silicon City to the ground. Wow. Holy shit. Wow, damn. Huh, she rhymed entrepreneur. I don't even know what that word means. Thanks, everyone. Wow. She explored a different area of her mind. Is she always like this? No. Wow. Huh. Thanks, everyone. See you in 2 weeks. Hey, Selmers. What? I liked your weird poem. Thanks, I wrote it myself. Wait, was the assumption that she didn't write it herself? Nice work, Smelmer. I don't like that nickname. Yeah, that's not a good one, May. What are you two? Sorry. It's cool. Can we go now? Poets of Possum Springs. Okay, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. We live here. Right, so find out anything about your ghost? Yeah! Tell him, B. There were some newspaper clippings that talked about a ghost. Not just any ghost, Little Joe. I don't really remember Little Joe. He's a ghost miner. He died in mysterious circumstances. Wow. I know, right? Mysterious. I thought you were like afraid of this ghost. Like filled with dread and shit. I'm terrified. Okay. So it mentioned 3 different places we can all check out. I have work and stuff. Yeah, Greg and I also have work and stuff. You guys skip out on work all the time. Maybe we can like split this up. Share custody of you and your ghost. What places were you thinking about? The graveyard. I call that one. It's close and not illegal, and she wants to see her mom, but I don't know why she's not saying that. Is there an illegal one? Angus doesn't want him to do illegal stuff, I don't think. Sure is. The Historical Society. You know you don't have to, like, break in. The people there, like, get paid to show it to you. B. It's illegal. Anyway, I'm in for the Historical Society, so we're gonna do Possum Jump with Angus. Awesome. So what did I get stuck with? Possum Jump. Oh, he recognizes it. I know Possum Jump. We used to go there in Scouts. Perfect. Okay, I need to like actually get home and do work. This is gonna be awesome. This episode is very long. And also I'm scared to death. Daddy! Thought, if I die, Selmer should write a poem about it. She could write the eulogy. Hi, Dad. Blah. Ugh. Yeah, seems like that's going around. The ugh. Yeppers. So, you and Mom had a bit of a fight yesterday, huh? Yeah. I thought you two were getting along. We're fine now. We were. We are. Just a bump. You two, always two alike, I guess. I got your chill and her smart-assness. I just hate to see you two on the outs again. Again? It happened before? It'll be fine. We're cool. So we're having money problems? What? No, we're fine. Dad, you can be honest with us. Dad. May, it's fine. It's okay, I'm 20. I can handle it. Nothing to handle. Okay. Might just head up to bed tonight. Sounds good, kid. Been a long couple of days. No TV. No Garbo and Malloy. I'm kind of curious about Go Get Dead Angel Face, but I don't know how difficult it is. Whoa, no. No. No way I'm gonna play that one. Too embarrassing. May, I wanted to play something. Alright, we'll skip that today then. Oh, we got a message from Angus too. Hey, let me know when you want to hit the cemetery. I should be around most nights this week. Don't think me too hard. I'm going there anyway, and it's like right down the road. You're ruining this. Oh, in that case, you are so incredibly welcome, and also you better not forget this big favor. That's more like it. I'm falling asleep. Had fun tonight. Sorry if I was grouchy. It's just... Okay, she fell asleep. It's fine. Alright, she fell asleep. Wait, did you fall asleep? She sure did. Lol. Yo, I looked up the Historical Society on the internet. It's real old, but then they did big renovations. Oh, really? We know this. I mean, listen, I'm not saying there's a ghost, but old stuff that just got torn up seems like ghost central. How so? You're a ghost hanging out in an old house. Yeah, you don't want... If there... I believe in ghosts and spirits, okay? Make fun of me if you want. But I do, and I believe that if a spirit is on like a plot of land or is attached to something that gets taken down, that spirit is probably going to be a bit upset, and that energy will probably turn a bit negative. You're a ghost hanging out in an old house, and then someone puts in a pool where you died or something. Haunted pools would be actually pretty scary. I'm spooked. I'm going to bed. That's the best time to go to sleep, when you're spooked. Hey, May. Let me know when you want to go to the park. I'm so excited to hang out with Angus. I love him so much. I looked up a map, and it's pretty straight shot up to Possum Jump. Okay, great. We never really get the chance to hang out. It'll be fun, I think. Okay, I'm going to sleep. Night, sir. Tips hat. Tips fedora. Alright, Sharkle. Are we gonna have a dream tonight? Bedtime? Yes. Ooh. I want to see if we can see the guy again. Ugh, what the fuck? Who is that? Who are you, sir? What the hell? There has to be something up here. Why does this sound so freaky? Alright, there's something here. Can't go further than that. Oh, wait. Let's go. Oh my god! Terrifying. I'm seeing many paths we can go. Oh, it's very dark over here. Okay. There's another floating person. Ew. Oh my god, I don't like it. All right. There he is! Hello! Why do we keep seeing this figure in our dream? That doesn't exactly look like Greg. I don't think it's Greg. We saw someone, that fucking fish. We saw someone with a similar, like, figure as him at Harfest. I don't know if it's him though. We never spoke to him. Creepy. That fucking fish. Get out of here. Thank you so much for the follow, Quigs. Welcome in. I appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you. All right, that's where we need to go. The final thing has to be over here. Way up high in just where are we going? Ooh, I'm scared that we're gonna fall off and have to redo this. It's so difficult to see up here too. All right, let's fall. I hope we got all of the lanterns. I think we did. Oh! There's one. Is there one over here? We've been there. There they are. What's gonna happen this time? Super weird. It's always some animal or something. Awesome. Thank you to everyone who has stopped by today to watch me play Night in the Woods. I had a lovely time. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for stopping by. Take care of one another, be kind to each other as well as yourselves. And I will see you next time. Toodles!